What's happening in South Africa as well as the rest of the world? Khalo here, and we are bringing you the Afrodisiac Mama Special. Now, I have my girl Miss Titi here, and she's gonna let you in on who we had on the show. Miss Titi.
Uganda, what's up? Your guy, the guy, everybody's guy, Bebe Cool was here, and he did the most. Oh my gosh, he was awesome, cool as he was. So everything, drama, his wife, pregnancy, fans, music, gunshots, bombs. It was, let me just say, it was awesome. And guess what? I got to dance with him. He's a good dancer, by the way. So you need to watch the rest of the video to find out. That's what I'm gonna say.
I know the people want to party, but the club want to make money. I need a club all night, looking for the thing with a sweet body. Nyagala nyomo chale panka, kabule kabule baba, ulenga nege wakula kabina, neboka uba no chiranwaji, urunji wewe bukoseza, ibiza zose zikutonda, kabule kabule baba, kabule kabule baba, chimanye tubakwana bandi.
I'm great. Firstly, I'm just gonna start. Welcome to South Africa, and how does it feel?
Well, this is a special day. First of all, I must say thank you so much for this invitation on VoFM, because this is my first ever live interview in SA.
Fantastic.
In my career.
Yeah.
So it is a special day for me. Secondly, the weather seems to be different from the usual times when I come in.
Yeah.
Not as in the weather, as in my environment right now. Too much love.
Yeah.
Too much love this time. So I think I'm excited. I know it's the mamas, but it's come with, several packages this time.
Yeah.
So, I feel I'm in SA.
All right, fantastic. Yeah. Welcome, eh? Let's back up a little bit. I mean, your real name is Moses.
True that.
Right. So from Moses to Bebe Cool, how did that come about, eh?
Strange one. Briefly, it was, I started my music when I was a very, short, stout, stubborn guy, very young. But in a clique of many, old, tall guys. So we went to this school, and then they performed, and then I performed also. Yeah. So the kids in the school are like, no, we want that baby back. He's cool. That baby was cool. So that's how the name Bebe Cool. It was actually Bebe Cool in the beginning.
Yeah.
So as I grew up tall, old a little bit, and then the ladies make it sound like too babyish. So I decided to change the brand from Baby to Bebe. Yeah. Bebe, so that is a little bit hard, when you say it, and then that's how the name came in.
Oh, Bebe! It sounds like there's the new artist, the female Babes Hodum, or like Babes.
Yeah.
Now let's get into your music. I mean, you do raga and reggae, right?
Oh,
I just want to get a clear difference, because we've been arguing, and I'm like, let's just ask him on Twitter, man. Let's just ask him. But since you're here, let's ask you, what's the difference?
Dancehall is different from roots, from real roots. Reggae has so many, classes. There's dancehall reggae, there's lovers rock, and then there's roots reggae. Yeah. So it's within me to make a decision at a certain time of age, which of those, applies to people. But unfortunately, I'm not just a reggae artist. I'm a very dynamic artist, because I knew that in the future, will be for those who are dynamic, those who can move on, those who can move with what is at present. So I'm a rock artist.
Yeah.
I do hip hop. I'm good at R&B.
Yeah.
So I left my options open, and it's actually one of the reasons why I have not excelled in any, but I have come with all at a go slowly, because I knew that it's very important. Like when I do my concerts, my individual concerts, it's good to do different things for all the people to be able to find one thing for them.
Yeah.
It's an audience. Some people like slow music. Some people are going to like Bebe as a person, but they like fast music. Some people like hip hop. Some people. So you're going to put a lineup of songs different genres. So you're going to take the people from the slowest tempo to the highest tempo, from reggae to hip hop to dancehall to R&B to rock music.
Yeah.
Right now, today, my biggest song ever on my new album is a rock song.
Yeah.
You know, it's called Freedom. So
Freedom, yeah.
when I sit and see people enjoy different types of music, it forced me not to be just, you know, a reggae artist.
Yeah. And now, when I listen to your music, you normally stick to your language. Like you never,
Uganda.
yes, you don't move. So do you think that has some sort of influence in terms of your music getting out there?
Yes, it has a negative influence because it was because Uganda, if you compare the development, technological development, regional development, on-ground development, if you compare Uganda to the other countries that were ahead of us musically, or that are ahead of us musically, there's a factor that could not allow us to concentrate on language that is universal, that is English. Because the people back home needed, you know, for an artist to stand strong, you need your home roots first. You need to be so strong. So the people back home, or your roots will then propel the right waters for your leaves to shine beyond.
Yeah.
So what I would say is the people back home needed to be convinced, and the best and the only way they could be convinced is if it was in a language they would understand.
Yeah.
So the Ugandan artists have had that aspect. Oh, anyway, most of the artists do. But despite the fact that our industry was not so developed, we were locked into a third world industry, okay, third world information, third world production, but then teaching the audience first to agree to support us. So right now, I am supported by Ugandans. So now I can use my platform and do all the music in English. Because now they do appreciate me no matter which language I use. So you find me now doing music very easily understandable by anybody else. But you know, music is not just language anyway. You know, songs can be loved in any language. I've had so many songs from Nigeria in languages I don't know I like. I've had so much from South Africa, languages I don't understand. But also there's a factor of coming from a country that has like 30 languages, which is Uganda. So it was also a problem because by the time you consolidate the whole audience to support you, I'm a Muganda, we are the central people, but the country has 40 tribes. You can imagine how long it's going to take you for the last tribe to understand, to pick you. So now they all picked up, and now I'm ready as a new virgin artist in Africa, you know.
Now let's talk about your fans. You have the most supportive and craziest fans ever.
In
to mention,
Africa,
yes, definitely. I see artists who have like millions and millions of followers, but you tweet one thing. People like @Prince_William 111 or something. He's always tweeting about you all the time, and I know he's listening right now. How do you deal with so much love, eh?
You know, I think I got a question from this beautiful lady over here. What's her name?
Maputi.
Maputi asked me, how does it happen? You know, yes, strange. I have few followers on social media when it comes to Instagram and Twitter, but they're real. That's the difference. They're real. My fans, when they love Bebe Cool, they love me for good. They love me because I'm real. I don't lie. I don't care whether they don't like me. I say the truth. I don't care whether it hurts, but I have to say it. You know, I'm this guy. If you didn't go take a bath, I'm gonna tell you, excuse me, go take a bath. I am gonna go circles about it. So my fans have witnessed my music. It's been a long journey. It's just like when you see a good guy in something and it takes so long for that guy to achieve. So they have that part of pain. They want to see the artist where he belongs. You know, so that's the kind of thing. So right now it's not just Bebe pushing the brand Bebe Cool. It's the fans. It's everyone who gets to understand Bebe, gets to love him. He's always working so hard to see that Bebe is where he belongs. And that is on top of Africa and the rest of the world. So believe me, my fans will never sleep. They will not. Musically, they will not.
Yeah. Now, we're speaking about music, but I just want to take you back a little bit.
Yeah.
2010. I mean, that must have been one of the most hardest year that you've ever had. From a police shooting at you, and secondly, what happened at the concert with regards to the terrorist attack and all of that. Would you say you would like, not really like, but I just want to get your experience about it firstly.
Just relieve it.
Yeah.
Well, the shooting. I had this concert. I performed with R. Kelly, and after the concert, say around about 1 o'clock, I have a new song. So I go to the clubs to pump it, and so I get into this club and we have a fight with one of my other counter artists. Uganda is so competitive and we have serious beef in Uganda. So my guy says, you know what, the owner of the bar says, can you hold on a little bit, I'll ask these guys to come out. So I walked out into the parking lot, and then there's this cop from the Blue. I have the same cop uniform following me, my guard, in a national police uniform. Yeah. And then on the other side, there's another one with a gun cocked. He just opened fire from the Blue. First shot the policeman I was with, then shot me. Then one of my bouncers saw I had taken in bullets. I didn't even know. He just stepped in front of me and took 6 on my behalf. And then my little nephew. But lucky enough, we all survived because it was rampant. People paid much attention and very fast. And there was no traffic at that time, so we could access hospital so fast. I didn't wait for ambulances or anything. I just grabbed onto a car, explained myself. These guys dropped me straight to hospital within 15 minutes of being shot. So I was shot 4 times, but lucky enough, I knew that I didn't think about dying at that time. So there was no chance. I never thought about dying. I just knew that I have to survive. I put my pressure down. I stopped talking. I only passed my phone, the last calls. I did like 4 calls. These strangers had to make those numbers, to call those numbers in case I black out. I put my pace down. I controlled my blood, my bleeding. And within 5 minutes I was in hospital. They knew it was Bebe, and then full attention. So I managed to survive. A week, like a month after, I was in this. I was picked from home by government officials to go just say a word or two, to people. And then it was like 200 kilometers away. I did successfully. So on my way back, I rolled, car accident. The Afrodisiac Mama special right here on Voice of It's a 88.1. And we always try to bring you the best. And we have him still in studio, and he is busy, and his people are blasting my Twitter page and all of that. We have Mr. Bebe Cool in studio from Uganda, and your people are just a problem. As they say in South African, your people are just a problem.
We must send Cloudy to manage them.
I would love to intermarry my people with the people of South Africa because, they're few, but they can be a problem.
They can be a problem, right?
We must send some Cloudy people to manage them. Or we must stop. We must be like, oh no, Bebe Cool's fans must fall. Then you see how they respond to it.
That'll be crazy.
I love that.
African shutdown. But let's get into something. Speaking about Africa now, the late Rolihlahla Nelson Mandela named you the African ambassador for the 4664 concert.
Uganda,
That
yes.
tell me a little bit about that, and how did you feel, especially from someone of such a caliber?
I mean, it's one of those biggest accolades that you cannot beat. I mean, when this is the greatest. I don't know how. This is what I'm going to say to the people of South Africa. I don't know how you take the late Nelson Mandela, but this is what we take him to be.
Yeah.
Us who are not from South Africa, we take him to be the greatest man ever, ever. I mean, he represented, according to us.
Yeah.
People here can read about Tanzania, Kenya, Uganda, Malawi. We read about South Africa too. But it went beyond reading about Nelson Mandela because it was real. We were in Uganda, but we lived within the news every day. We lived within reality. I know what he went through. My father knows what he went through because he was in politics. My father was in politics for the last 50 years of his life. He was related to him politically.
Yeah.
Okay? So this is the greatest man. So when you mentioned along his lines, you must appreciate your levels at that time.
Yeah.
It was so special. This was done. I didn't expect it, but I mean, out of nowhere, I'm called and I'm told you've been selected to be the 4664 ambassador for Uganda.
Yeah.
And there I was on the flight to perform for him on his birthday in London at Hyde Park.
Yeah.
And I think to me it is the biggest thing that can ever happen to me. I mean, there's never going to be a concert in this world. I don't care who says what, but no one will ever do that concert. Ever. Ever. Where I saw celebrities being bounced. And I'm not talking about anything but the likes of the levels of Will Smith. Yes. Being bounced out because this is Nelson Mandela. This must go the way it was organized. I mean, the biggest number of celebrities. I could have never been next to the Queen in my life. I didn't get a chance to get a picture, but I was in the same building with the Queen because of Nelson Mandela. So Nelson has taken over our hearts. Us who come from other countries, we know that he played his part. So it's up to the rest of the people to play their part. He's not supposed to put all pieces together, but he showed us that when you stand up and you allow other people to also stand up, then the pieces being put together, you achieve what you're working for. So I'm a very proud guy to have been, selected and to have participated on his 90th birthday.
2013.
Yeah.
Music battle, the Banj.
Yeah.
What was? I'm very curious about how that went down.
I don't even think it was a battle.
Yeah.
Well,
But
people
people called it a battle. But the Banj was too high compared to Bebe. As in, not experience, but
his
by
fan base,
the hit songs and everything. And here comes Bebe, no hit song, but of course extra experience.
Yeah.
You cannot beat me. You can have the songs. We step on the same stage. Never underestimate Bebe.
Yeah.
On stage is my job. It's my work. It's the experience I use. I don't care whether the audience doesn't know my songs, but you cannot beat me. Recently, I went down to Mombasa to watch Wizkid perform with Chris Brown.
Yeah.
Just because I think these two are the other people I hadn't seen perform, because I needed to take the experience, to feel it. And then I did. I stayed in the audience. The organizer found out Bebe is in the house after the concert, because I wanted to see. Performance to me is so important. So me and the Banj shut down the place, but I was impressed. I was given credit the next morning by the press. Being told, Bebe shines. I remember it was like Bebe shines as the Banj, blah blah. I know, but I did my part. What do you think?
No, I love the band. I do. I really love the band. And if you listen to the band, you gotta understand. He just put me on the spot.
Yeah.
I love the band. I feel like the band needs to do a lot more behind the scenes, you know, pushing people, and he can bring more people
No,
out.
he's special. He's a special talent.
But that particular
event.
Yeah. Can I not be the one to decide? I really don't. I agree with you that in terms of performance wise, you are something.
Yeah.
He is something. Let's just.
Thank you.
I'm missing my words, guys.
Yeah, she doesn't know. Maybe just put you on the spot right there.
I can't wait the first day I step on stage and I say,
yes.
That is what I.
I've got to be front stage and center. Not VIP. VIP, you cannot shout and dance from there.
Yeah.
front stage.
But you know, I don't have limits. Be it VIP.
You would also
do something. Those people just need to dance.
Yeah.
They don't have to jump the highest height, but they need to dance. One of my the richest tycoon in Uganda, or if not East Africa, Titilope, he always comes to my concerts in Uganda, but he says the condition is one: don't treat me like as if I don't have funerals to go to.
Yeah.
When you say you're selling me a table at $2,000, I need to feel it. Make me dance, make me sweat.
Yeah.
I need to live different. Why do you want me to come in the suits and feel like...
That was a line.
Yeah.
It's different for me. You're going to sit VIP in front of me.
Yeah.
You're going to do as I tell you.
That was a line, guys. Make me dance, make me sweat.
Yes.
Oh, make me dance, make me sweat. And the lady fans. Like, everybody wants to ask
Yes, I mean, let's talk about you and how you keep your private life away from your music. I mean, it's a tight niche.
Yeah.
And I think me and my team tried our level best to try and find
then
something.
You just said it,
There was literally nothing we could find. But tell me, are you off the market or on the market? Maputi wants to know this because I know when can she apply?
Did you go in there to search and see if...
I think I even called Google and I'm like, maybe you hit some of those files that we don't know about. Tell me what is going on.
I'm married. I've been married for the last 14 years.
Wow.
I found marriage as one of the aspects that would be helping me. I come from a country that was rated among the disastrous ones when it comes to HIV at that time. So within the youth, it was very dangerous to go multiple. So the only way I felt like I would be safe and, you know, achieve my dream was if I was settled.
Yeah.
So that's one of the reasons why I decided to settle early. So it's been 14 years and we have 4 kids.
Nice.
Of course, I have an older one kid, but we all live in one house. Uganda always says it's a small house. I love it because to me it's not the building, it's the home.
Yeah.
It's the relationship, the happiness within there. So I don't have really daily issues.
Yeah.
Oh,
He doesn't want to say much, but let me ask, how do you then deal with the ladies' fans?
14 years I've had to teach my wife the distance that must be, or the respect that must be given to my female fans. I mean, this is clear.
Yeah.
If female fans don't like you, even if you're a female artist, if your female fans don't like you, if female fans don't like you, then you will never achieve anything.
Yeah.
Because it's because of women that men go for concerts. It's because of women that men... This I'm talking reality. Who wants to go to a club that doesn't have ladies? I don't want to go there. And girls will not go because guys are not there.
Yeah.
You get the point. So everything circles in the entertainment mainly around ladies.
Yeah.
So I've told my wife to give space and respect to the fans. And I also teach my fans that I love my wife and I respect my wife.
Yeah.
I never do things to hurt my wife. Unless when the natural... You know, there are those issues that you wouldn't mean to hurt her, but then she interprets it differently. Of course, she gets a little bit hurt, but for the 14 years, I think now she has understood how to understand me.
Yeah.
I have all the time for my fans. I don't care. I do.
All right, great. Now let's get back a little bit into your music. Tell me about the song that I'm about to play right now, Sente.
Teka Sente?
Yeah.
Teka Sente is a genre that allows me to be able to perform for the oldest audience in my country. At my age today, I should be visualizing the next 20 years of my music career.
Yeah.
Because in the next 20 years, I should be able to exit. But for me to exit, there's a class of people that I must take care of.
Yeah.
Because no one now is taking care of them.
Yeah.
That is the 50s plus.
Yeah.
So this kind of music center, the instrumentation, the kind of groove, it is slow zouk music, is meant to take care of them.
Yeah.
Now, the lyrics in there, center means money. And in that song I say, put your money where your eyes can see. You cannot put money where you don't see.
My mom used to hide money in weird places. And you would, and then like maybe like months after, then she finds, she's like, ah.
Can I interrupt?
Yeah.
I mean, invest in what is visible.
Yeah.
I want to put my money in a lady I see.
Mommy, we are listening.
I want to put my money in a car that is right here.
Yeah.
You don't tell me things that I don't see. Okay, it may not be money, but you have to invest in what you see.
From Uganda to the world, yes, the man came on live on Voice of Hits 88.1 and he took us from Uganda, or should I say South Africa, to the world. Now, Miss Titi, what you gotta say about that, girl?
I'm really sorry, my putty. You tried your best, I know. But, as we all know, Bebe Cool is happily married. 14 years going. Dude, all we really want to say is thank you so much for coming through. Thank you for taking your time. His very first ever live radio interview in Southern Africa was with this man here. So it was awesome. It was cool. Thank you so much for coming through. And Uganda, keep listening to the Afrodisiac.
Definitely 88.1.